What if everything you thought you knew was a lie? What if the journalists you trusted, the newspapers you read, and the television reports you watched were not shaping your thoughts, but controlling them? This is the true story of Project Mockingbird, the CIA's secret mission to manipulate the media and control the narrative, a hidden war against the truth. The year is 1948. The world is fresh out of World War II, but a new war has begun, a war of ideology. The United States and the Soviet Union are locked in a high-stakes game of espionage, each racing to dominate the global stage. But in this war, bullets and bombs won't be enough. This is a war that must be fought in the minds of the people. In the heart of Washington, D.C., deep within the corridors of the Central Intelligence Agency, a plan is set in motion, a covert operation to infiltrate the media and use it as a weapon of influence. Its name? Operation Mockingbird. Under the direction of Frank Wisner, a key figure in the CIA's Office of Policy Coordination, Mockingbird recruits some of the most powerful voices in journalism. Newspapers, radio stations, magazines, and even television networks are quietly brought under the agency's influence. Reporters, columnists, and editors, many of them unknowingly became foot soldiers in an invisible war. Their mission? To spread information favorable to the U.S. government and to discredit those who dare to question it. Some were willing participants, others were manipulated. Their careers depended on staying in line. Names like Joseph Alsop, a prominent syndicated columnist, and Ben Bradlee, who would later rise to fame at the Washington Post, are linked to the operation. Wiretaps, payoffs, and even blackmail ensure compliance. The goal is clear. Control the message, control the masses. But it wasn't just newspapers. Hollywood itself was not immune. Films were rewritten, scripts adjusted, and directors quietly advised on how to present America's enemies. The entertainment industry became a tool for shaping public perception, embedding ideas into the minds of millions without them ever realizing. But then something changed. The 1960s were a time of awakening. The Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, the assassinations of JFK and Martin Luther King Jr., the people began questioning authority. And with that questioning came suspicion of the media. Could they really be trusted? Was the truth really being told? For decades, Project Mockingbird remained in the shadows until the 1970s, when something changed. Investigative journalists, the very people the CIA once controlled, began pulling at the loose threads, and what unraveled shocked the nation. In 1975, the Church Committee, led by Senator Frank Church, exposed something terrifying. The CIA had not only infiltrated the press, but had actively shaped the news Americans consumed for decades. The agency admitted to having hundreds of journalists on its payroll in nearly every major media outlet. The web of influence was deeper than anyone had imagined. Names like William Paley, the head of CBS, and Henry Luce, the co-founder of Time magazine, were revealed to have had direct communications with the agency. The reach of Mockingbird extended into television, radio, and even international news agencies. The American public was waking up to a reality they never suspected. Their trusted sources of information had been tools of government propaganda. But then something unexpected happened. The revelations of the Church Committee should have sparked national outrage, but instead the story faded. No arrests were made, no consequences were dealt. The government assured the public that these tactics had stopped, that the CIA was no longer in the business of media manipulation. But was that the truth? Today, we live in an era of disinformation. Stories break only to be debunked. Truth and lies blur together. With social media, the battle for the narrative is more powerful than ever. But the question remains, did Project Mockingbird really ever end, or did it simply evolve? History has shown us one undeniable truth. Those in power will always seek to control the narrative. They will use the media, they will use the fear, they will use deception. And unless we question, unless we demand transparency, we will be nothing more than pawns in a game we don't even realize is being played. Stay vigilant, question the sources, support independent voices, do not blindly accept what you are told. Because if we do not fight for the truth, no one else will. Again, this has been an episode from Almanac of Spooky Things. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and have a good night.